Gems, and welcome to another segment of Money Motivational Mondays. Today is the last segment in my finance and relationship series. So let's go ahead and recap from the beginning and we'll get started with today's topic. So if you remember, my first topic was on finance and being a savvy financial single. I spoke about which accounts to set up to use, your income overflow, setting financial goals, creating your financial habits and foundation, i.e., I am not an ATM, and learning to tell people no. In my finance and dating series, we spoke about you don't have to be broke and dating. You choose your significant other, so you shouldn't be surprised about who they are financially. Date within your income budget, not over it, and establishing healthy financial boundaries. In finance and marriage, I discussed, should you have joint accounts? Are you okay with being the sole provider in your marriage? If something happened to you, could your family survive financially, and for how long? In my finance and divorce segment, I talked about hiding money, state laws, staying off social media and keeping things civil, separating joint accounts, establishing individual credit, and keeping a healthy communication with your children. So today's final topic is going to be on finance and becoming a widow. So let's go ahead and get started. So why is it important to discuss becoming a widow or widower? So the term widow is for females and the term widower is for men who were married and through the result of an untimely death of a spouse are now single, i.e. a widow or widower. A few things to remember are that statistically women tend to outlive men on average to the age of 80 and men pass away around age 73 on average. Are younger adults becoming widowers? Yes, they are. More and more younger people and women specifically between the ages of 20 and 35 are becoming widows to military spouses who were killed in overseas operations. Also, illnesses, accidents, and other related deaths are making younger adults widowers or widowers. So how does this affect your household? As I discussed in our finance and marriage segment, there are households where the primary income spouse was the husband or the wife, and they are leaving the income in an untimely death. That income hasn't been replaced. This is the same for a man whose wife has passed away in an untimely death. This is where having the life insurance would be most beneficial. Yes, the military are taken care of with our group term life insurance, which is for you as long as you are in the military. However, the average person should have a life insurance policy to offset any and all cost of living expenses due to an untimely passing of a loved ones. Your employer group life insurance isn't portable and often not the right amount to cover ongoing debt and current lifestyles for the remaining family and your loved ones in an untimely passing away. So what is a good amount of life insurance for a young couple to have? I get this question a lot. So deciding on the amount of life insurance is based on a few key factors and it will vary from household to household. So the cost of your current lifestyle, you need to take that into consideration. For example, if you make $80,000 a year, this is your current financial comfort zone. How much combined debt do you have? This is your bills, mortgage, rent. These things still need to get paid. This is important, especially if you're going from two incomes down to one, or from one primary income down to a zero income, or if your income cannot support your family lifestyle. Paying for your children's education, paying off a mortgage. Are these things important to you to be financially taken care of in an untimely passing? How long do you expect the money to last? Using the same example that I used above, on average, you want the policy to last long enough for the surviving spouse to, 1, find a job, 2, find a higher paying job, or 3, have sustainment financially till other benefits kick in, i.e. your pensions, your Social Security, retirement, and other assets. A good starting point for a young married couple is to have done a complete comprehensive financial analysis with someone such as myself, and you should have on average roughly about $500,000 of life insurance per spouse. Again, this varies from household to household. If your house costs $400,000 to pay off and you have 3 children, that amount may be too less for you. This is also one of the things you need to discuss with your spouse. What do they want in an untimely event of your passing or their passing? So here are a few key tips to remember. Number 1, you are not alone. There are plenty of support groups for both men and women who find themselves a widow or a widower at a very young age. Number 2, you will need the death certificate to send to credit companies to stop his or her payments if that account is solely their account. If it's a joint account, you are still liable for those payments and the overall joint debt. Check with your state laws to see what you may qualify concerning widow or widower benefits. Number 4, reach out to local charities for financial support. And finally, number 5, take it one day at a time. And know that there isn't a grieving time limit on you or a time frame that you must complete or make in order to move on. So this will complete my series on finance and relationships. Thank you for coming along in this journey on it. My next series is going to be on finance and education. I think you definitely will enjoy learning more about this one. As always, take the opportunity to take a look at my website, as this is what I do on a daily basis. If you have any questions, feel free to email me and or call me. And all of my social media contact information is on there so that you can access me through there. As always, stay tuned for following segments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share my channel. Okay, gems. As always, I leave you with this. I'm doing my best to change habits, change lives, and change futures. What are you doing to not only make a difference in other people's lives and a change in their lives to impact them and the lives around you? Until next time, gems, take care.